So today we are starting our 9th block. In this we are going to read a new lesson. How are we going to read the lesson? Normally we read the sentences and we find what is happening by seeing the pictures also. Sometimes we want to know what is happening, what is going on and everything. So that is the way of imagination and way of thinking. So today we are going to predict the story. What do you mean by predict the story? Predict means, see, the few foretellers means tomorrow it may rain or evening it may rain, something may happen. So whatever is going to happen in future, if you are trying to know and you want to tell means what is happening in the story without reading, just guessing. We are predicting means we are guessing it what is going to happen, and if you are telling, then we can call it as predicting the story. Okay, so let us see. We are going to make and check predictions means first we are going to make our predictions means simply we go on telling. We make our own ideas regarding the story just before reading. We don't read the story just before reading. We are going to guess the story. Then we are going to check the predictions. How we check? Checking just by seeing. That means we are going to see the story, we are going to read the story, then we are going to predict the story. So before reading, first we want to see the picture. So you want to open your textbook, you want to see the pictures and you want to check yourself what might be. You want to think yourself. Okay. So once you open your textbook, the Scaredy Sam. Okay. So you can see the picture here. The Scaredy Sam. There is a boy by name Sam. Can you see in the picture? What can you see? How are his eyes? You think yourself and keep it in your mind what you are thinking about the picture. Now, during and after reading, so we want to read. Now, open your textbook, Scaredy Sam, page number 50, and let's read it. Okay?
Children, are you ready with your textbook? Now, open page number 54. Can you see a boy? How come we know the name of the boy? Because the title tells us what. If you see the title Scaredy Sam, we can know that the boy was scared of something and his name is Sam. Now, can you see the picture? What is there in the picture? So today let us see. According to the picture, let us guess the story. Now, what is this Scaredy Sam? Genre is realistic fiction. Means the story is of realistic fiction. What do you mean by fiction? Fiction means actually it is not real, but why it is given realistic fiction? Realistic fiction means which is not real. The story is not real, but from the reality which happens regularly, what happens, basing on that, they had taken a story and they improvised it. They explained it in such a way just by adding some unrealistic things. So that's why they call it as realistic fiction. Now, who had written this story? Vinita Krishna. Vinita Krishna has written this story. Now, can you see the keywords down? Corridor. Do you know what is a corridor? Normally, in our school, we have a corridor where we stand and where we play in between the classes or in the break time. Okay, that is called the corridor. What is shrieked? Normally, when you are frightened seeing something, you will shout. That loud noise when you made, that is called as shrieked. What is mean by scream? Screaming also just like shouting. The same word we use for shouting. Scary. Scary means frightened. Normally, when we see something, a lion in front of us, even sometimes we get fear of the lizard and also a dog in front of us. So scared, we get fear of it. Brave. Though we see a lion, we are not getting frightened. Then they say that we are very brave and bold. We are courageous. Okay. Okay. Now let us see the pictures and find. If you open page number 55, can you see what the children are doing? So the children are drawing something, and what can you see in the hands of the mother? You can see a cake. Now in the second picture, we can see that the other boy is missing. And this boy, can you see him? He is asking, maybe while he is going, he may asking to wait, or he is calling someone. Okay. Just by seeing the picture, we can guess like that. Yes. Now let us find what is really happening just by reading the story. Sam and Sid were drawing with crayons and paint. Their mother was in the kitchen baking a cake. Come, children, come, she called out at last. The cake is ready. Be quick, be fast. Now, we came to know the names of the characters Sam and Sid. There are two characters, Sam and Sid. They both are brothers and they were painting with the crayons. Can you see they are drawing with the crayons and the paint? And can you see their mother? What is she doing and where is she? She's in the kitchen. She's in the kitchen and she's baking a cake. Now she called her children to come. Maybe that's why the other boy might have run. So she asked them to come. It is ready. The cake is ready. She asked to come quick and fast. Now the first piece is mine, said Sid as he ran to the door. Wait, cried Sam. I am scared of the dark corridor. So the boy who ran, his name is Sid, saying that the first piece is mine. So can you see the exclamatory mark there? So when we are saying something with excitement, we use the exclamatory marks. Wait, cried Sam. Now do you think he's saying with excitement? No, with fear. He cried. Yes, I am scared of the dark corridor. What is he scared of? He said that I am scared of the dark corridor. So mother is in kitchen. They are doing something in the drawing room. So they want to go to kitchen and he is scared of corridor. Now let us see what is happening in the next page. Page number 56. Can you see there? In the first picture you can see how much he is scared by seeing his face. Now coming to the second picture, just observe what he is doing. Now let us read and find. Sid turned to Sam and said with a frown, Come on, grow up. I can't wait around. Sam ran after him, but Sid disappeared into the dark corridor. Sam froze with fear. Now what happened here? See, Sid is going fast, but he turned to Sam and he said with a frown. Frown means saying something with angry and serious. So seriously he asked him, Come on, grow up. I can't wait around. So he said that you want to grow up. You can't ask me to wait. I want to run to get my first share of cake. So he said and he ran away. Now though Sam ran after him, Sid disappeared into the dark corridor. So now he doesn't have, that means Sid is not feared of anything. He is very courageous and brave. So he ran away. But Sam, with fear, he had frozen. Frozen means became cool and just he stopped there itself. He didn't move forward. Now let us see what happened in second picture. It was pitch dark and he could hear many sounds of ghosts and monsters that move all around. Sam picked up some marbles and held them tight. He felt very strong and ready to fight. Now it was pitch dark, means somewhat dark we can find normally because of no light or something, the place is dark. And in the darkness he was able to hear some sounds. Do you know whose sounds he is thinking? Those are the sounds of the ghosts and monsters. Do you know who are the ghosts and monsters? So ghost means, see, in movies we'll be observing when a person is died, his soul will be moving here and there. That can be called as a ghost. And monsters, just like Rakshasul, you know, a big creature, those are called as monsters. They look very big and really we were frightened with different face features they have. We can't even see their face, that much ugly their faces will be there. So we call them as monsters. Now what did Sam do? Sam picked up some marbles. You know what are marbles? So small stones. And he held them tight there. Because of that he thought that he may get some strength. Now he felt very strong and he's ready to fight with those monsters and also the ghost. So he's ready with the marbles to fight with them. Now he started to go. Now what happened next? Let us see page number 57, the pictures, and let us find what might have happened. Now if we see the first one, he entered the corridor counting 1, 2, 3. He heard a tick and tat. What's that? Sam shrieked. He rushed back sweating with fear. Carrying marbles did not help, oh dear. Now, see in the picture 1, 2, 3, the numbers were there. So that means he's counting the numbers and he's trying to move in the dark corridor. But did he able to move? No, he is not able to cross that corridor. What did he hear then? He heard a tick and tat sound. What's that? There's a question mark. Can you see there? Now he shrieked. Shrieked means shouting with fear. Now he shrieked. He shouted loudly, saying, "What's that?" Again he went back. He didn't cross the corridor, but he went back. He is sweating with fear. He carrying marbles did not help, oh dear. So he thought that carrying the marbles, they didn't help. They didn't give him strength. That means he thought that they will help. Now let us see what is there in his hand in second picture. Can you see? Now he is carrying a stick in his hand. Now let us read what happened here. Sam picked up a stick and held it very tight. He felt strong and ready to fight. Previously he carried marbles and thought that they will help. Now he is carrying the stick. Let us see what happened. Is he able to fight the monster? Now what did he do? He had taken that stick and held it very tightly. He held it very tightly and thought that it will give him strength, and he is ready to fight now with the monster. Now let us see what is happening in page number 58. If you see the pictures, we can guess what had happened. So in the second picture he took stick, but still he had fallen. See there, he had fallen down. Now he is unable to go. And even in the second picture, can you see there is some tiger face? Yes, so he might be using next time the tiger face. Let us see whether he is able to cross it or not. Now in the first pictures, what happened? He took one step, 2 steps, and one more. He heard something hisses and slipped on the floor. Sam screamed, "Ghosts, monsters here, take that." He swung his stick wildly and then rushed back. Now again he has taken the steps, 1 step, 2 steps, and also one more step. But what did he hear now this time? First time he heard some sounds like tick-tack, but now he heard some hissing sound, hisses. Normally who hisses? The snakes hiss. But here he heard the hisses sound and he slipped on the floor. Can you see him? And what happened? Previously he was frozen with fear. He got sweat, but now he slipped and had fallen on the floor. And again he screamed, "Ghosts and monsters." He had taken that, and he said, and he throws his stick. Can you see? He swung his stick wildly and then rushed back. So did he throw? No, he didn't throw. He just swung. Swung means giving a movement. Swing, swung. That is the past form of swing. Just he moved his stick wildly. And did he go, friend? No, but he went back again. He rushed back. He didn't cross the corridor this time also. Means by using even the stick, he was unable to move forward. Now, what is there in the second picture? Can you see Sam standing there? Okay. Sam stood panting. It was getting very late. Sid must already have eaten half the cake. Sam then remembered the mask above his bed. The big scary mask with angry eyes red. Now can you see him he's standing there panting. What is meaning of panting? Panting means when we run very fast, normally we stand and breathe, long breath. So the way how we breathe, we stand. So that way of standing and taking the long breath is called as panting. Okay, now Sam stood panting and it was getting very late. Why is thinking is getting late? Because he thought that Sid must have completed the cake. He might have eaten the cake full, maybe half. So he wants more. Now he is trying one more plan. Can you see there? He remembered about the scary mask. Whose mask it is? Can you see? It's the mask of a tiger. Now he remembered that mask is near his bed. Now he want to wear that mask and he want to frighten the ghost and monsters. Really? Is he frightened or he want to make them to get frightened? Normally he is frightened of those, so he want to cover his face. Now let us see what happened in page number 59. Can you see him running? Yes. Do you think that he crossed the corridor? Can you see there? Yeah, something might have happened. Let us find. Let us read the text and find what happened. The mask made him feel bigger than the monsters of the night. He felt very strong and ready to fight. Sam wasn't scared. He let out a roar and ran with all his might across the corridor. Now, after wearing the mask, he himself found that he is very bigger than the monsters. So he thought that he is very strong and he is ready to fight the monsters and the ghosts. Now, what did he do? He wasn't scared now. Previously, he was scared because he thought that he is very weak and the monsters are very strong. Now he felt himself very strong than the monsters. Now he wasn't strong. He wasn't scared. So he let out a roar, roaring, because he wore the mask of a tiger. As the tiger roars, he is also trying to roar. And he ran with all his might across the corridor. Now he ran. Now he crossed the corridor. So can you see him running in the corridor? Yes, he ran. Previously, he had taken only the steps, counting 1, 2, 3, but now he didn't take any steps. He started to run and he crossed the corridor. Now, what happened next? See, where is my cake? Asked Sam, charging inside. Now he entered into the kitchen and he's asking his mom, where is my cake? Sid got scared and he ran off to hide. Mother smiled and gave him a big piece of cake. You walked through the dark corridor? You were brave. Now, why do you think Sid got scared? Do you know the reason, children? Yes, it might be because of the mask. Sid, by seeing Sam in the mask of a tiger, he got scared and he ran off and he hid. Now, can you see what did mother gave him? Mother smiled and gave him a big piece of cake. And she praised him, saying that you walked through the dark corridor, you were brave. She was praising Sam, saying that he is very brave. Now let us move to the next page, page number 60. Can you see there? Mother is offering the cake and they both were happy. Sid and Sam both were happy. Now what happened? How did they feel? Hurrah, said Sid. Hurrah, said Sam. Scared is Sam. I no longer am. Now they both were happy. Sid was happy and Sam was happy. Both were happy and they gave a cry saying hurrah. Hurrah is a word which we use when we feel happy. So can you see the exclamatory mark there, children? Now what did Sam said? Scared is Sam. I no longer am. It means that now he is not a scaredy Sam. Now we cannot call him scaredy. So what can we call him now? Brave Sam. We can call him brave. Scaredy. The opposite of scaredy is brave. So we can call him brave boy now. So do you want to become brave? Yes, you are all really brave. Now let us go through the glossary. Brave. Brave meaning to be bold, showing courage. When we show courage, when we are not fear of anything, we called them as brave. Brave means to be bold. Corridor, a long passage. We can say it as a long passage. We have a corridors in the house, schools, and everywhere. Scary, frightening. What is the meaning of scary? Frightening. Screamed, shouted. Screamed means shouted. Shrieked, shouted in a loud, high voice. What is the meaning of shrieked? Shriek means shouted in a loud, high voice. Now, children, learn these. Okay, now let us go to our volume.
So now we completed our story, and how do you feel about Sam? Scared is Sam. First in the beginning he feel really scared, but by ending he thought himself as very brave. Yes. Now let us see by predicting. So today we are learning to predict. So regarding the lesson we can discuss in later class. Now let us see the prediction of a story. Further you want to predict one more. You want to learn how to predict and you want to write it. So we open your volume, page number 5, the new book. Now you can see predicting a story. Now draw a picture to show how Sam felt when he saw the dark corridor. So here you are improving your drawing skill. So you want to draw a picture how Sam felt. You can see in the pictures how Sam is feeling, his face, features and everything. Now let us see the second one. Look at the picture and guess what the story about could be about. Write 2 sentences about it. Can you see the characters, children? Just by seeing the characters, you can guess already. We discussed about this story previously, I think so. From your childhood, you will be learning about this story. So see the characters and try to guess the story. Just write 2 sentences what you can guess about the story. Now see the third one. List the words and pictures from the stories Katie, Sam that help you to predict the story. Now list the words. You want to write the words and also if possible the pictures from the story of Katie, Sam that helped you to predict the story. So which words and which pictures helped you? You can write the page number of the picture or you can draw the picture and also write the words which show that which helped you to predict the story. Okay children, basing on this you complete your volume page number 5